This is the story of Grant Bristow, an informant for the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, and how he crossed the line in establishing the Heritage Front.
It would become Canada's largest and best organized neo-Nazi group.
Grant Bristow was basically ordinary guy. He had visions of being a cop. He finally gets his fingers into a connection over at the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. He was going to infiltrate the white supremacy movement.
CSIS's man played a key role in creating and financing Canada's largest neo-Nazi group.
He was a co-founder, and the people who were controlling him in the Canadian spy agency knew all about it. They gave him the money, and he used a lot of that money to bring in members.
And the time to fight's now. White power!
Bristow was whipping up the Heritage Front members into going out and painting swastikas on synagogues, gay bashing, and then there was this program called the IT program, where they went out and got phone numbers of anti-racist activists and literally terrorized them.
The Fifth Estate has learned that his handler is an experienced agent named Al Tredenik. And like all CSIS agents, Tredenik is supposed to run his informant by the book.
He is supposed to get in, find out information, and pass it on to his handler. He is not supposed to be actively involved in any illegal activities whatsoever.
Without Grant Bristow, there probably wouldn't have been a Heritage Front.
Why did the security service allow this thing to be created in the first place when it never existed until Grant Bristow got there? Once Grant Bristow was outed, a lot of people in the Heritage Front, so they were angry. CSIS also knew that they had trouble, so they changed his name. They bought him a nice house in St. Albert, Alberta. I went to the Canadian Security Intelligence Agency's offices in Ottawa.
I have a letter here for Grant Bristow and for Al Tredenik.
Someone should have said, the buck stops here. No one was arrested from the Heritage Front, and no heads seem to have rolled at the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. There's a watchdog called the Security Intelligence Review Committee. They say he shouldn't have done certain things, but overall, it was a good operation. When you look at this whole operation, it came out to be a scandal. If you want to infiltrate an organization that you think is dangerous, you infiltrate it as a member. You don't create an agency or an organization based on hate. I would hope that this was a lesson to the Canadian Security Intelligence Service that this will never happen again.